recording? Okay.
We are, right? Yeah. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Tongue Fungus. We are your hosts, Nico and
Matt.
And today we're talking about
Tongue Talk.
talking about video games. We're going to give you guys an update on the comic book we spoke about last time. We're actually going to give you a little what it's about, where it's going. And before we start anything right now, we want to give a quick shout out.
The game and DVD exchange is on 5122
State Drive, Drexel Hill, PA 19026. Awesome store. Matt found out about it on Facebook.
They specialize in old school games.
They sell anything from modern day game consoles, you know, the generation of today, back to the Nintendos, GameCubes, N64s, any classic games you want, they got them all.
They buy, sell, trade,
fix,
DVDs.
They fix things too.
They convert your VHS tapes to DVDs, so you want to keep the memory. The staff is really helpful. You can actually go behind the counter and actually check out, games.
If you see something that you want to get, you can't get it on that day exactly, they'll hold it for you for the next week.
The reason why we're talking about video games is because today, me, Sasha, and Nico, we went down to this game and DVD exchange. I don't know if y'all know, but me and Sasha were looking for the NES and all that because Sasha wants to play the original Mario Brothers. And we saw a whole bunch of games that brought back nostalgia. I want to talk about how games today aren't like what they were back in the day. And I'm not talking about quality-wise, I'm not talking about graphics-wise, I'm talking about just gameplay, the story mode and everything. It's just not the same as it used to be. I remember being able to buy a game back in the day. You'd be playing it for a while and you get your money's worth. But nowadays, it's like the new games, the plot and the story is so short, you literally beat the game the same day that you got it.
Well, just like, everything you get, it all depends on what game you buy and what game you put the money into. Like, for instance, I just recently bought Final Fantasy 15 for the PlayStation 4. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I played them all. It's probably one of my favorite games. And this one has to be the longest one in a while that I played. 13 was, in my opinion, was terrible. It was a short game. And it just, all the elements that were in that game just weren't even worth buying the game for. But I bought it because I was a fan. This one has over 200 side quests. I think it's been since 9 that they had this many side quests and things to do. So, in any game like that, if you're going through the main story plot, which back in the early 90s, the 80s, that was the game. Side quests weren't all over the place. It was the main story plot, and they could put everything they can into it. But I agree, a lot of the games nowadays, they are a little short. But that's because everyone nowadays, they're not playing games for the story. They're playing it for online purposes. Play with people across countries, across the world. I really don't like playing games like that. If the game has a great story, then I'll play it. I'm very selective of certain games that I play. The games that I have been playing, I've played my whole life. I played the Metal Gear series since it came out, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. Those are all games that if you take the time to actually play the game 100%, it's a long game.
All those games that you just listed, that you say that you play, the storyline is longer than normal games today. What the game industry tries to use to make up for it is expansion packs.
It's all a money pot.
Extra things that you buy to make the game better or to expand the storyline. What I really think they actually did was they just broke it up into segments and they sold it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. At the end of the day, it's all a money maker. The game I told you I played the other day, Dragon Age, there's a main story plot you play throughout the whole thing. I was playing the first one. I played the other few not too long ago, but I really wanted to play the first one again. The main story is about the Grey Wardens finding the Darkspawn. That's the main story. From that to the end is the main thing. But then you have certain side quests that you actually have to buy. If you decide to start a relationship with Morrigan and at the end you conceive a child, you have to buy that storyline instead of it just being given to you. You have to buy it. And it's rare nowadays to even see the game that you can just freely download. I think the last one I remember was PT. That was made by Hideo Kojima, the guy that made Metal Gear.
I thought it was Silent Hill.
It was. PT was supposed to be the next Silent Hill.
Yeah.
But they canceled it.
I think I played the demo.
Great game, man.
It was awesome. So scary.
Awesome. Very scary. And they actually canceled it.
I didn't know they canceled.
No, I'm talking about the PT. They literally took it offline. You can't get it anymore.
Wow.
It was a terrifying game, did a great job, and it was free. And I think that that's what they should be doing now because more people will buy the game when the things come out. I wouldn't spend $60, $50 to buy something that's only 20 minutes worth on the game. It just seems like that's a bit much, a bit excessive.
Nowadays, I used to love the violent games and all that stuff, but I'm not really into that because, I'm religious now. I'm saved. I don't want to expose myself to that type of stuff. I just don't want to be around. Is that for Matthew Watt? Yeah, that's me, brother.
Take care.
Sorry about that, guys. I had a package coming in. I wish there was more games that were more wholesome. You know what I mean? That were just fun to play. Instead of what makes it fun is the fact that you can be violent, you can shoot whatever you want, you can kill. Like for instance, me and Nico, we were actually just reminiscing about games that we used to play, and he brought up Mario Sunshine. It's not a dirty game, it's a wholesome game. You're not killing anything, ain't violent.
You're cleaning an island.
Right. I miss playing Luigi Haunted Mansion.
Mario Sunshine was like my
things
favorite.
Like that. Those games are awesome. Those are the games nowadays that I've been wanting and desiring to play. I don't want to be like playing Grand Theft Auto. I might play it every now and then, but honestly, I don't have a desire to play it. It's Mario and the wholesome games like back in the day that's actually made me want to go to this video game and DVD exchange place so we can find it.
The new Mortal Kombat X, which is too much of a violent game for me. Like, I've never liked things like Grand Theft Auto or like Mortal Kombat. I've never liked games like that. I'm a very whimsical guy. I have a very childlike mind at times where my imagination goes. So I like games that help me sort of fuel that imagination, and those games never really did it for me. Yeah, we were reminiscent about old games, and to review some of the old ones there, Mario Sunshine was one that came up, and anybody that's ever played that, knows that kind of built the stable blocks for what Mario is today. Like, it was the first game that introduced Bowser Jr. It had the hydro pump that he was using in it. A lot of the Delfino Plaza, the people of Delfino Isle, they popped up in the game. They're a big thing now in it. And it's just games like that kind of bring you back to that simple time in your mind where it was simple. It kind of feels like the games nowadays, for instance, like you brought up Grand Theft Auto, they kind of give this image of just chaotic life. And what life is today is just, you rumble about the streets and you kill and you steal, and people glorify that. I can live my life that way. But me personally, it's like I said, it just fuels my imagination. I said I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. There's nothing more imaginative than Final Fantasy. I feel like there's nothing more imaginative than that whole world and music in there. I mean, that goes even with like the movies and stuff that we watch. It's like I'd rather watch something that I feel I don't have to try and emulate because I know I'm not going to be able to. It's just able to help my imagination. I love it a lot. Matt likes to help out with like the comics and stuff like that, and that helps us. It sort of fuels that fire and pushes us to upgrade.
Speaking of comics, another topic that we're going to talk about. We're talking about comic Fun Gus. I know maybe it was probably a month ago or a few weeks ago. We told y'all that we're not gonna make the strips anymore, the 6-panel strips anymore. I want to do unboxing too right now.
Yeah, let's do that first.
We're not doing 6-panel strips anymore. We explained it to you. If you don't understand, we'll probably put a link to the video why we decided to do a full comic book per month. It's actually coming along very well. You're gonna learn. See, the thing is about this, I don't want to say too much without spoiling anything.
No, we're not saying anything. We're just setting it up. So yeah, we're not doing the 6 panels anymore. But what we're doing is we kind of branched out into a story. We can't tell you all things happening. I'm not gonna give you any detail too many characters. However, obviously, Fun and Gus are coming back, and they're both gonna be the central characters in the story. It will take place inside of the park you saw them in the comic strip. However, it's more of a post-apocalyptic story now, where these animals, flora and fauna, are coming to life. You will find out how that happened. You will find out the process of what that took. Fun and Gus are basically where it went from one single strip a week, where they were just throwing out jokes. They now have a purpose in the story. There's something bigger happening now. You get to see more development in their characters, rather than just make these quirky jokes every week and move on. No. You'll get to see who these guys are and what made them who they are. There are new characters that come in, returning characters too. I don't know if you guys, if you did read the script, you know what I'm talking about. But Kit Kat and Marvin are coming back. They have a bit of a redesign, but they did come back. They play a bigger, more established role in the story now. Pigeon Nick is back as well. He has a slight redesign, but pretty much still the same. I guess one character that we can tell you about that will be introduced, Bello. In the strip, we did show Fun and Gus's apartment one time. I think it was in the 3rd strip, but we didn't expand who they lived with, who they were. Bello is their grandfather. That's who they're living with now, and you'll get to learn more about him as the story goes on. It's going to be set in more of a post-apocalyptic world, where the park is the main source of life, and they're kind of the main source of the people that are there. You'll learn exactly how this happened, what brought it to that. And we're really excited about the story and where it's going right now, because we've been trying to do this since we were younger, and it seems like the ball is actually finally, rolling this time. And so see where it goes from there.
Guys, we'd like to thank you guys so much for 30 subscribers. Me and Nico are super excited for the 30 subscribers, and we hope to get many, many more. Please, if you do enjoy our videos, please just tell your friends and family about us. You know what I mean? We're wholesome. We try to keep it clean. Also, this is the following week, but last week we did drop our first tongue jams, and we would like to know in the comments what you guys thought and if you guys want us to make more videos. But right now, I'm about to do an unboxing right here. Literally, dude just came up on me.
Yeah, he
gave me
just
a box.
came up.
This is from Amazon. I kind of wish we were sponsored by Amazon. Okay, let's be careful with that. Oh, my turtle basket dock. So in case you guys didn't know, I have 2 red air sliders that I love very dearly, and I actually just upgraded their tank. They went from like a 10-gallon tank, been upgraded to a 55-gallon, and I got them a new basking dock from Amazon. I wish we were sponsored, but we're not. This is to help them grow, help them get out of the water completely, and just sit out and bask in the UV light. Thank you guys very much for watching our video. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell if you want to be updated for any new videos. You want to be the first to know, you're the first to find out. Thank you guys very much. Y'all have a nice day.